It's just been over a year since rapper Jeezy and wife Jeannie Mai had a baby girl named Monaco Jenkins. While many celebrated the news, some people were actually shocked to discover that Monaco was not Jeezy's first child. It turns out that Jeezy has 3 other kids from previous relationships, and you'll never believe where they are now. Jeezy's oldest child, Jadarius Jenkins, was born June 18, 1996. Jadarius was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and he's the son of Jeezy and his ex, Tanisha Dykes. Tanisha has tried to keep a pretty low profile since her relationship with Jeezy ended. According to her Twitter account, she's an entrepreneur and co-owner of FYS Music Group. Her social media platforms show her to have a close bond with her son. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the same could be said for Jadarius and his dad. Jeezy has publicly claimed that Jadarius' close relationship with his mother has negatively influenced him. It's been thought that Jeezy considered Tanisha to be turning their son against him, but there might be another reason why the two of them aren't exactly close nowadays. And this could have something to do with the scandal that drove them apart in 2012. According to a police report in September of that year, Jeezy actually attacked his son and even threatened his life. This came after they got into a massive argument when Jeezy called out his son for his supposed punk attitude. They started screaming at each other. What allegedly happened next was completely crazy. The police report shared a horrific quote they claimed Jeezy directed at Jadarius. Supposedly, Jeezy told his son what he was going to do to him. The threats that he made were described in later reports as terroristic. Jeezy was reportedly arrested and charged with false imprisonment when the altercation got seriously out of control. It was alleged at the time that Jeezy threw Jadarius through a glass shower door during their fight. This caused Jadarius to suffer an injury to his head. Obviously, everyone was disgusted to hear that Jeezy behaved this way toward his son, but Jeezy has since given a very different description of what happened between them. He denied all claims that he physically attacked his son. Instead, Jeezy said that he shoved Jadarius in self-defense. Jeezy also denied that he said those awful words that the police reported he said to Jadarius, but he did say that he used some pretty rough language toward him. He stated that he told his son that he brought him into the world and he could take him out. And honestly, that's just as bad as what the police accused Jeezy of saying. According to TMZ, Jeezy also managed to drag Tanisha's name into the controversy. He claimed that she actually set the whole thing up to get him arrested. Sources who spoke to TMZ claimed that Tanisha had allegedly brainwashed Jadarius against his dad, and that she was simply trying to squeeze every penny from Jeezy that she could. Interestingly enough, despite what looks like an extremely difficult father-son relationship, Jadarius has actually followed in Jeezy's footsteps. Like his dad, he's pursued a career in the entertainment industry as a rapper. Not only that, but his stage name, Lil Jeezy, was obviously a tribute to his father. But Jadarius had another passion from an early age. As well as a rapper, he is also a fashion designer. After graduating from Georgia's Riverwood Academy in 2015, he attended Savannah College of Art and Design. While he worked towards his bachelor's degree, he also worked on a clothing line called IFA Clothing. And quite frankly, that's an impressive work ethic for a son of a successful and wealthy rap artist. And it looks like the dedication eventually paid off for him, but things weren't always looking so good for Jadarius. In December of 2018, at the age of 22, he was involved in a dangerous street fight that cost one man his life. According to TMZ, Jadarius suffered a facial injury during the incident. Law enforcement arrived in response to reports of firearm shots. Jadarius was treated at the scene for what was described as a possible knife wound to the face. A source told TMZ that he'd been acting in self-defense. Thankfully, he made a full recovery, and it looks like he's now in a much better place. A lot less is known about Jeezy's second son, Shaheem Jenkins. Unlike Jadarius, Shaheem is kept very private and never tried to follow his dad into show business. In fact, he's kept so private that his exact age has never actually been confirmed. Several media outlets have put this year of birth as sometime between 1996 and 1999, which is obviously a pretty vague guess. Even more shockingly, it's not even known who Shaheem's mother is, although it has been rumored that Jadarius' mom, Tanisha, is also the mother of Shaheem. However, there has never been any kind of proof to back this up. And from what Jeezy said about Tanisha after his insane fallout with his first son, I would be shocked if it came out that they had a second child together. Jeezy has been known to occasionally show Shaheem off in pictures on his social media platforms, which would suggest that the pair share a pretty healthy father-son relationship. Jeezy's third kid has also been the subject of a lot of media attention. This is because of the huge fallout between her parents. Amra Nora Jenkins was born in February 2014, making her almost 9 years old now. Jeezy had his first daughter with fellow musician Malek Mahi Gebrgadagis, also known as Mahi. Mahi and Jeezy first got together in 2010, and after Amra's birth, her parents actually got engaged. However, in 2018, the engagement was broken off. This happened after Mahi found out about Jeezy's affair with his current wife, Jeannie. After they broke up, the former couple got involved in a messy court battle. Jeezy first brought up a custody case in 2019, which was eventually resolved. According to the arrangement, Jeezy would spend an incredible $30,000 a month on school expenses. On top of this, he would owe $7,500 a month of child support. After Mahi accused Jeezy of missing a child support payment, they were back in court. She claimed that she missed out on a payment for the third time in a year and that Jeezy owed her at least $10,000 with interest. According to reports, Mahi actually asked that Jeezy be imprisoned until he paid what he owed. She also asked that both herself and Jeezy enroll in co-parenting courses to improve their communication. In response, Jeezy gave an explanation for Mahi's actions that left her furious. He claimed that she'd only brought them back to court because she was jealous of his engagement to Jeannie. He claimed that Mahi's new demands were part of a vindictive and malevolent response to hearing the news. He described his ex as being livid when he ended their relationship, and he went even further in an attempt to discredit Mahi. Jeezy accused her of harassing him and also claimed that she suffered from manic fits. During one of these incidents, according to Jeezy, Mahi actually threatened Jeezy's life. In court documents obtained by Bossip, Jeezy revealed that he feared for his ex-fiance's mental state. For her part, Mahi said that Jeezy had made these allegations to humiliate her. She said that he'd taken the path of vitriol, lies, and slander to distract from his own behavior. Her court papers rejected all of Jeezy's claims, including his statement that she was jealous of him and Jeannie. To prove this, she told the court that her lawyer had told Jeezy that she was filing a motion against him on March 27th, which was actually the same day that he claimed to have gotten engaged to Jeannie. But he'd only announced publicly that he proposed in the evening, meaning that Mahi could not have known about it when she decided to file a motion against him. With so much drama back and forth between Jeezy and his baby mamas, it's no wonder that Jeannie never really talks about his other children. However, she hasn't exactly been shy about sharing baby Monaco with the world. She has regularly shown off her daughter on social media. Their most recent photo shoot took place backstage at the Miss Universe pageant. In the caption, Jeannie joked that Monaco was rehearsing her mom's lines in case she needed to replace her. And with two show business parents, this might have just been Monaco's first of many moments in the spotlight. But what do you guys think? Will Jeezy involve his other kids in raising Monaco? And did you know that he had so much drama with his other baby mamas? Let me know in the comments below.